welcome to my channel. Today is a collective read. I want you guys to come in, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. I ask that you guys come in and hit that like and subscribe button. If you are already a subscriber, please make sure you come in and you hit that like button for your girl. Also, make sure you hit that share button, take your finger, swipe over, hit that thanks button, and next to that, hit the hype me up button, okay? Make sure you guys are hyping up these videos for your girl. Also, make sure that you are participating in all the new things that YouTube has created for me on my channel. And I would love for you guys to join my members only. It's right next to my post. It's a membership. Click on that because I'm trying to do some beautiful things in my members and my members only. And also, if you guys are still wanting to participate in the $11.11 personal ask a question reading, if you want that from me, book with me, text me. Go to my post and you will see all the information you need to book that reading. Is a ask a question. You ask your question for $11.11 and I deliver for you. We could talk on the phone or however you choose to do it. Okay. So the download that I received today was love. Love. When I first got on my journey, my father God, he told me, he said, Reva, you are an earth angel that was put on this earth to teach people about love, but it starts with loving yourself. As I continue my journey, I've been on my journey. I've been a spiritual teacher for 4 to 5 years now. And as I stay on my journey, I truly understand the concept of love, especially with loving yourself. Because my Father God opened up that door for me to see that clearly. Ooh. Okay. So when my Father God guided me to be on my spiritual journey, and he told me about, Grand Rising, I'm good in you. He explained to me about love and how love is so important in your lives and how we should, definitely love one another and love, who we are. And when he told me, he said, Reva, you are an earth angel that was put on this earth to teach people about love, starting with loving themselves. At first, I didn't get it, but I get it now. Loving ourselves is very important. A lot of people, we feel like, thank you. A lot of people feel like, oh, I do love me. But there's like, it's the way you love you. It's the way that you put yourself on a pedestal. It's the way that you uplift yourself. It's the way that you set boundaries with people because you're allowing them not to hurt you or mistreat you. It's everything that you do that makes you comfortable in life and everything that you do to show yourself how much you really love you. So when my Father God promoted me to this as an earth angel that was here to teach people about love, I truly get it because I didn't just start this journey without loving myself, because I also had to get on that personal healing and happiness journey. It's a journey that you must get on because if you're not loving you, you can't expect anyone else to love you. Okay. And I'm so happy with my subscribers because a lot of them hit me up and a lot of them tell me about how much, they learned and things like that. And I'm proud of you guys for really loving yourself because loving yourself is so, 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 so important. Allow it. I mean, and then see, a lot of people only think of romantic love when they think of love. No, it goes deeper than just romance. In order to get the romance love that you're looking for, you got to be loving yourself. Because it's like this. How could you expect anyone else to love you properly when you don't love you properly? How could you expect anyone else to respect you when you don't respect you? How can you expect anyone else to treat you a certain way when you don't treat yourself a certain way? So loving yourself is so important. And when my father God explained that to me, you know, I didn't get it as much as I get it now. And I do believe in my heart that it's very important to love yourself. Because if you're not loving yourself, you're allowing people to treat you like garbage. And people can only do what you allow them to do. People can't hurt you. People can't, you hurting yourself because you're allowing these people in your energy. You're allowing these people in your life to hurt you. You're constantly giving these people chances to hurt you. So you can't blame other people for the pain that you go through, because if you're loving yourself properly, you will be cutting those people off. You wouldn't keep letting these people in to break you. You wouldn't keep letting these people in to hurt you and mistreat you and disappoint you. So we have to take accountability for the things that we let into our lives, because if we continue to allow people to do it, they're going to do it. So at some point we have to stop. We have to stop it, because if we don't stop it, they're going to keep doing it because they feel like it's easy to do so. If you are someone that's a giving person and a person know that you are a giving person, they're going to take advantage of that. Right? You got some people that actually love the way that love the type of person that you are. But most of the time we don't come across those type of people. We don't come across the people that love who we are. We don't come across people that genuinely appreciate the love that we give. We mostly come across people that use and try to use the love that we give. Try to take advantage of the love that we give. Right? It's like you have a family member that know that you are a giver. And instead of them doing right with their finances, or instead of them doing right by a situation, they like, oh, I can spend this because I can call such and such. And guess what? They're going to give it to me because I know they give her. And then see, there's a part of you that know this person is feeling like this. There's a part of you that know this person is doing this. And instead of you stopping them and telling them, like, hey, don't do that, you continue to give. This is what they know. And that's how they take advantage. Huh? No one can take my energy once I start. No one can take my energy once I start taking it back. And that's and that's true. That is true. But that's what I'm saying. Like, people would like, okay, so like I said, if somebody knew that, they needed this $25 or $30 to go get something to eat for the house, but they want to get drunk. But instead of them taking a $25, $30 to go get the food, they go get drunk, and they know for a fact that you are a giver. So they're going to call you. They're going to call you. Oh, she going to give. I know she going to give. She going to make sure we eat. I could take this $25 and do this. That's using you. That's using you. And you know that this person just got the couple of dollars because they told you that this person was going, they told you that they was going to get these couple of dollars, but that's using you. That's taking advantage of you because you are a giver. But you got to stop it. Hey, no. I am not always going to bail you out. You got to put people, you got to draw the line with people. Just like if a relationship, if your partner is constantly hurting you or, breaking your heart, the first time they did it, okay, you forgave them. The second time they did it, you forgave them again. The third time they did it, you forgave them. You keep forgiving them, and they keep doing it. Now it's getting to a point where, yeah, I could do this. She gonna forgive me anyway, so it don't matter. All I gotta do is say this and say that. That's taking advantage of you. That's taking advantage of you. They're not acknowledging what they're doing wrong. They're not acknowledging your hurt. They're not acknowledging your pain. They just feel like they can do what they want to do. Get over it. They gonna sweep that shit under the rug. Probably ask you, they already got it planned what they gonna do. Because however they come back towards you to apologize to you, even if it's a fake apology, it always works. So they're not thinking about your feelings or thinking about your heart. They're gonna go do what they want to do. And whatever plan they got, you always forgive when they do this. So they gonna do it. Now here you go, watching this pattern. You've been watching them do this for a while now. And you looking like they finna come in and they finna woo wop the bam, and then they're gonna say this and then they're gonna say that. And they expect for me to fall for it. You've been falling for it all this time. That's the problem. You've been allowing them to come in and do this. It works in their eyes. Now you see the pattern of them not really caring about your feelings. It's just that they want to do what they want to do. So when they do what they want to do, you always forgive them and you let them back in. So now they come with it and you don't forgive them. You don't allow them to come back in. They feel like you tripping. Now because you're moving differently. You understand? Now you done draw the line to let them know, like, no, I'm not accepting that. But see, what they failed to realize is that they was taking advantage of you. They was taking your kindness for weakness. They wasn't really thinking about your feelings, really thinking about your heart. You know? But see, that's the part they don't understand. Now they feel like you tripping because you're not accepting that fake ass lie, that fake ass apology. You're not accepting that anymore. So now you're the problem, when they've been the problem the whole time. So now that you setting boundaries with this person, they feel like you tripping, and now they want to walk away. Well, let them walk away. Let them. Now they feel they want to argue. They want to get all upset. No, it's because you is seeing the bullshit that they coming with, and you're not accepting it anymore. That's just like with a family member of you babysitting. Like, it goes all the way deep to people not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. People taking advantage. People not giving you that genuine love that you give out. And that's why my Father God say loving yourself is more important than anything. Because if you loving yourself properly, you're going to draw the line with people. You're going to let them know from jump, look, I'm not dealing with that. And even though you may forgive them, and if you got to leave again, you ain't got a problem with leaving again. But see, what people fail to realize, the more you have to leave, one of them days you're going to stay gone. Because ain't shit changed over here. It ain't for the better. You're not trying to do right by me. You study trying to use me. You study trying to play on my intelligence. You study trying to mistreat me. And see, when you acknowledge these things and you loving yourself properly, you're not going to allow that anymore. You're going to stop that people dead in their tracks. And that's all about loving yourself the right way. You understand me? Not allowing people to take advantage of you. Not allowing people to mistreat you. And see, again, when you hear love, people only think of romantic relationships. It's deeper than that. It's with family. It's with friends. It's with romance. It's with your children. It's with whoever you pour your love out to that is not loving you properly. You understand? It's not just about romance. And that's something that I had to learn too. I can't help you if I ain't helping myself. And see, when my Father God told me, and he said, Reva, you are an earth angel that was put on this earth to teach people about love, he put me on my personal healing and happiness journey. So I can see things all different sides of the story. Like I can pinpoint where I'm messing up at. Where I can, love myself better. Because he gonna test you before he bless you. And every lesson is a blessing, believe it or not. And a lot of people like, okay, I'm tired of being tested. But the thing is, you're going to keep getting tested because God want to see where you're hid at. He want to see what you learn. He want to see if you're going to fail this or if you're going to pass this before you can go to the next level. And trust me, I failed plenty of times. I ain't just scapegoat these things. I did not. I got tired. And God knows I have a good heart. He knows it. But I got tired to where I'm like, you know what? It didn't make me an angry person. It didn't make me a bitter person to where you hurt me, I hurt you. I didn't do the tick for tat. I don't do that. But it did make me want to stay away from people because they was taking me out of my character. It's like you get so frustrated with a person to where you start looking at them differently. Like a little bit with hatred. That's not who you are. You don't want to hate anybody. But the more you be around this person and the more they try to play on you and the more they disrespect you and the more, they try to take advantage of you, the more they try to take your kindness for weakness, you start to grow hatred for them. Your heart turns different for them. Now it's like you don't even want to see them coming. You don't even want to be around them. You don't even want to talk to them on the phone. You literally want to stay out of this person's presence. And they don't even know that they're turning you like that because of the way they're doing you. But then again, you not realizing how they're turning you like that because you keep letting them back in without them showing you any change. You keep forgiving them without them showing you anything differently. You keep letting them back in. You shouldn't let them back in if they ain't showing you nothing differently. If they doing the same exact shit they been doing, why are you trying to get closer? They gonna burn you again. If they not willing to take accountability for their actions and the wrong that they've done, they gonna do it again. They gonna do it again. If they constantly trying to sweep shit under the rug and don't want to talk about it, don't want to put it on the table, they're going to do it again. 9 times out of 10, they're going to hurt you again. 9 times out of 10, they're going to disappoint you again. Because they don't see no wrong in their doing. That's why they're constantly trying to sweep it under the rug. Oh, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. But they told you that they wanted to talk about it. That's how they was able to pull you back in. Let's talk. You like, okay, let's talk. Now when you get over there and y'all supposed to be talking, they don't want to talk. They want to do everything but talk. Let's kick it. Let's have some fun. Let's go out. Let's do this. But they don't want to talk about the real deal. Now you done opened back up to them. And guess what? They done shitting on you again. They never had no intentions on doing better. They just wanted to get over that part of you being angry with them. They just wanted to get over that part of you not talking to them. So now that you back talking to them, y'all done got over it. They finna hurt you again. Why? Because they took accountability from them hurting you all the other times. They just wanted to get you back into their energy. They miss that good energy. They miss y'all vibing. They miss y'all talking. But they're not acknowledging the wrong that they're doing to you. And the only way you're going to be at peace is by removing yourself from this situation. Because if you don't, this person going to stomp on your heart. They're going to shit on it. I guarantee you. And I learned from experience with this. I learned from it. I just didn't, I'm not going to just come to y'all and tell y'all certain things without experiencing these things. I learned from it. And my Father God was showing me, like, see, you're not loving yourself right, Reva. I know that you say you love you, but look at this situation. How you loving you and you keep going back over there? How you loving you and you keep allowing this person to hurt you? You doing it, not them. They know they hurting you. They don't care because they ain't took accountability for it yet. They just been trying to sweep it under the rug, act like it ain't happened, move on from it. That's because they're going to do it again. They're going to do this again. Guarantee you they're going to do it again. What you going to do? That's what my Father God told me. What you going to do? You going to stay here? You going to let this person keep doing this to you? Or when you going to stop this person? Because this person can only do what you allow them to do, Reva. This is all about loving yourself. And if you ain't loving you properly, ain't nobody else going to love you properly. Ain't nobody else going to give you the love that you looking for. Because you ain't giving it to yourself. Ain't nobody going to show up and show out for you because you ain't showing up and showing out for yourself. People are coming into your life to add on what you already poured into you. They're not coming in to do it. They're coming in to add on. And if you're looking for people to come in and do it, then that's where you fucking up at. Nobody should be coming in to make you happy. You should already be happy. And if somebody is coming in to interrupt their happiness, you need to be pushing them back that way. Stopping them at the door. You ain't coming over here with that. I'm at peace. I love my peace, and you shall not interrupt it. Go over there with that. And you should be fine with doing that. But no. See, we get a hold, we let these people in, and they be fun, and they be cool for a minute. But the moment we start seeing a change up, we're looking for that person to show back up that we was cool with. That person ain't finna show back up. Why? Because now they've been disrespectful and disloyal for a long time. And you've been accepting it. So why should they be nice and loyal and kind when they've been all the opposite and you've been fucking with them? You've been letting them in. They ain't gonna show up no other way. I do not hold negativity to feed on a positive object. Okay? I am a tourist. I'm hard-headed. I block people very quick of their own negativity. Yes, you have to. You have to block people when it comes down to negative, low vibrational energy. The people you hang around the most shape who you are and who you become. They do. That's why God say put yourself around positive people that's doing positive things. That's creating positive results. Grand Rising, Jessica. If you're not putting yourself around those people, you're only around negative, low vibrational people, that's who you're going to become. You're going to become low vibrational. You're around a nagger all the time, you're going to become a nagger. You just going to start nagging too. You're around people that ain't never happy, you're going to wake up unhappy too. You're around people that don't do nothing but talk shit and whine, you're going to be talking shit and whining too. If you're around a gossiping individual, you're going to be a gossiping individual too. I was hoping to catch you alive. I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did. They're not cool. They're never going to change. That's why I do not change my mind. This is my thing. People can change. They actually can. People can change. But you have to change too. See, it's the energy that carries. Again, a person can only treat you on how you allow them to treat you. Let me tell you. I'm going to give y'all an example. So, I had somebody that thought when they were being disrespectful, that was the only way that I responded to them. And I had to tell them, I said, no, it's not. Do you not notice that I stopped talking to you every time you do that? I do not find that shit attractive. I do not find that shit cool. That's not who I am. They were used to being with people that did not mind it. So when they got with me, they assumed that I was like that too. So when they was being disrespectful, I would cut them off. Like, look, I don't got time for this because I do not like you disrespecting me. And I've asked you to stop doing this more than once. But I will respond to them so they thought that I liked it. I was cool with it. Until we was face to face and I broke it down to them. Pay attention. Every time you do that, we be separated for weeks and months. I stopped talking to you because I don't like that. I'm not them. That ain't how you talk to me because that's not how I talk to you. And you know what he told me? I'm going to stop doing that because you really don't like that. No, I do not. People can only do what you allow them to do. And you have to set boundaries with people. If you're not setting boundaries with people and letting them know what it is, they're going to walk all over you. But you know what bothers me the most? I ain't going to lie. It does bother me that you have to go there with people. Why can't you just treat me the way that I treat you? You know, but my Father God showed me that they're not used to that type of treatment. They're used to low vibrational energy. They're used to negativity. So the way that you're treating them, they're not used to that. And they're probably not even around you every single day. They are around manipulators. They are around liars. They are around sneaky people. They are around low vibrational people. They are around toxic individuals. They are around unhappy people on a daily basis. That's why they move like that. They come around you every blue moon. So it's like when they come around you, yeah, they like it, but that's not what they used to. You know, that's not what they used to. So you expect for them to treat you the way you treat them. They're not with you every day. They're not with you all the time. Think about it. The people they hang around the most shape who they are and who they become. So they're low vibrational because that's what they're around every day. You're just a pop-up, or you're just a I see you, every blue moon. I'm not around you every day. They're around these people every day. So you're waiting on them to treat you how you want them to treat you the way you treat them. And the thing is, they picking up on your energy, but they're not picking up on your energy because they're not around you. When they leave you, they're going back to the negativity. Just like that. So where was the change going to come in at? What was the change going to come in at? Wasn't no change coming. So now when you get around this person, you like, this is not the person that I want to be around. Because they're so negative. They're so low vibrational, but they don't see that. They don't. They do not see. They really think they are a good, loving individual. And they could be. That's not what they're showing. They're showing toxicity. They're showing bitterness. They're showing unhappiness. You understand? That's because they are around every single day. Energy carries. You feel me? It's like this all day. You know how a person go to work? When they left out the door, they happy as fuck. They come back, they angry, they upset. You like, what the fuck? You ain't leave out the door like that. What's wrong with you? They went to work. And they don't know what happened with them people. But clearly, whoever they've been around all day, energy carries. You feel me? That's why you're supposed to sage your house, sage your person, remove the negative energy because it carries. People don't get that. People don't get that. Okay? What else? So love. Love is important. Some of y'all stepping into a new journey. Some of y'all stepping into a new journey, and this new journey is leaving the past behind. You see? Releasing the past. Some of y'all about to move, but you're releasing the past. You're stepping into a new journey of releasing the past. Why? Because you want better. You want to do better. You want to feel better. And you're going to protect your energy. I got to protect my energy. I'm at peace. I'm happy. I'm loving me. I'm moving forward. Now, if you want to come with me, you can feel free to come with me, but you ain't going to stop my flow of my happiness and my joy. That's what you're going to do. I'm not going to allow you to do it, the sun. I can't allow you to do that. And if you can't treat me with love and respect the way I treat you, then please stay away from me. Matter of fact, I'm going to stay away from you because I'm balanced. And I give love. You got to give it back. And that's the type of energy that you need around you. People that's going to love you genuinely the way that you are loving them. The people that's going to love you the way you're loving yourself. That's why you got to love yourself. You got to uplift yourself. You got to put yourself on a pedestal. You got to clap for yourself. You got to be genuine and kind to yourself. You got to respect yourself because what you pouring into yourself is what you're going to get back from others. That caring connection. Yeah. Yeah, and some people get into these connections and they lose themselves. You're not supposed to lose yourself. You're not supposed to lose yourself. You're supposed to continue to keep loving you. That's what you're supposed to do. What else, Spirit? I can say one word opens up a heart. Yeah, they come to me every blue moon because of my energy. Yes. Yes. What else? Look, love. See, you loving you focusing on your coin, you getting right with Lord Yahshua, right? So when you loving you and you focusing on your coin, and that's what you doing, and somebody comes around you and they be around you all the time. You know how some people say when a couple be together for so long, they move like each other. They start doing everything like they finish each other's sentences. Why? Because the people you hang around the most shape who you are and who you become. So if you are somebody that's focusing on you, loving you, keeping up with your bag, trying to bring positivity into your life, the person you're around the most is going to pick up on that. And y'all start doing the exact same thing. Then y'all got something in common. Y'all not negative. Y'all not low vibrational. You focusing on you. You getting to your bag. You loving you. You know what I'm saying? You uplifting you. That's what this person doing. Now they doing the same thing. And guess what? When y'all be around each other, y'all uplifting each other. Y'all supporting each other. Y'all loving each other. But also you supporting yourself and loving yourself. That's what you're doing. That's the energy that's flowing out there now. That's why people don't understand. People, we as people hold on to things that is not serving us way too long. And I've been a victim of that. I'm not going to say that I haven't, because I have. I love hard. I mean, my heart is big. I love very hard. Okay? And it wasn't easy for me to release people that I loved, that I poured my heart into. But it is now. Because I realized that they don't love me like I love them. They don't care for me like I care for them. I would never hurt someone I love. Because if I know that I did that to you, that don't sit right with me. I purposely hurt you? How do I love you? That I purposely broke your heart. I don't love like that. That ain't how I move. So that's how I see people. If you're purposely doing something to me, you can't possibly love me. Because you thought about that before you did it. And you knew that that would hurt me. And you still went forward with it. Trying to get a reaction out of me. That's the reaction that you wanted out of me? For me to hurt? For me to cry? For me to feel disappointed? For me to feel broken? That's the reaction you wanted from me. You can't possibly love me. You can't. Because you chose to do that knowing that it would hurt me. You thought about it. I thought about you before I did something. I'm like, no, I ain't going to do that because that'll hurt them. That'll hurt them. I ain't going to do that. Nah, I'm going to figure out another way. If I do that, that's going to hurt them. I'm not going to do that because I care. But when you made your move, you didn't care. Fuck it. I'm going to do it anyway because I just want to see their reaction anyway. You knew that would hurt me. You knew that that would break my heart. You couldn't possibly love me. You couldn't. Because if hurting me puts a smile on your face, you can't possibly love me. Because hurting me made you happy. It brought joy to you. You don't love me. You hate me. That's the way I see it. You have no love in your heart for me. Not at all. Because you literally thought about this and knew in your heart that that will hurt me. and then you executed the plan. You do not love me. That's hatred. That's not love. And a person wouldn't even see it that way. They'll be looking like, she tripping. No, it is. Think about it. You thought about it before you did it. And you executed the plan. With no questions asked. You knew when you was doing it, when you was planning it, when you was talking about it, when you was going through all of it within yourself, you knew that would hurt that person. You already said it. Yeah, they going to react like that. Yeah, they going to feel like this. They going to feel like that. I'm finna do it. That's not love. That's hatred. You did it purposely to hurt the person. You did it purposely to break them. You did it purposely to disappoint them, to mistreat them. You wanted to see them hurt. You wanted to see them cry. You wanted to see them like that. You wanted that. That's not love. That's not love. That's hate. That's hate. And people don't even notice that. And see, we allow people to disappoint us and mistreat us while we loving them. We got to learn to let go and focus on us and love us to where when we see those things, it's okay to let go. Stop trying to hold on to a situation that is not bringing love and happiness into your life. It's not bringing joy. It's bringing envious. A lot of people getting into relationships to where love ain't being shown. The only thing that's being shown is I'm going to one-up you. Grand Rising, I'm finna one-up her. I'm finna one-up him. They think they better than me. They ain't better than me. I have sent you money for 2 questions. Okay. Okay. Janie, you said Janie, right? Okay. So yeah, you got to see the truth. You got to see it for what it is. Take off that mask. Don't keep letting people hurt you and disappoint you and treat you like garbage. Because if you allowing that, then you're not loving you. You're not. Okay? And yeah, yes, guys, I'm still doing the $11.11 ask a question. Okay? So, hi, Janie. How are you doing? What is your question? Right? Did you say? Yep, Janie. What's your question, Janie? What'd you say? Where numbers do not exist through the spirit of. Are you saying angel numbers do not exist? That's what you're saying? Are you saying angel numbers do not exist? Because angel numbers are definitely, they exist and they are sent from the Most High. If that's what you said. This is Janie. What does the universe have for today? Why does Roy make me so mad every single day? Okay, so you're asking 2 questions. The first question is you want a message from the universe. And then the second question is, why do Roy do things to make you mad? That's what you're saying, Janie? But everybody don't move the same. That's the part you're not understanding. Everybody don't move the same. Everybody don't pick up on things the same. Everybody don't see things clearly the same. Everybody not on the same level of their journey. You know, some people in the beginning, some people in the middle, some people close to the end. Everybody is not the same. Everybody don't move the same. That's the part you don't understand. Okay. Angels and spirit guys, could you give me clear messages for Janie? Okay, so my Father God said you have to stand in your strength, Janie. You got to protect your heart. You got to protect yourself. I guess this love reading was for you as I'm doing it because you have joined in. But when it come down to your romance life, you're like putty in someone's hands. It's like you are someone that love hard. You are. But you also got to stand up for yourself. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect your energy. You can't allow people to take your kindness for weakness. And that's what goes on. You're unhappy when it comes down to your love life. And the reason why you're unhappy because you're not get that. You don't have that caring and love and support. There is no smiles and giggles and joyous fun. You know what I'm saying? Things are not balanced. And you in your head trying to figure out why. Why is this happening? Why do these things keep going on like this? This is why. Because again, you need to love yourself. You got to release what is not serving you. And you got to focus directly on you. Stop trying to strategize and trying to figure out the ways to make things better. The only way you can make it better is by putting up your guard and releasing what is not serving you. If it's not bringing joy and happiness into your life, Janie, then you got to release it. People can only treat you the way you allow them to treat you. If a person is not bringing joy into your life, then you got to let go. You got to go to the next level of loving yourself and releasing the past, walking away. Don't hold on to situations that is not bringing love. And then a person can only treat you the way you allow them to treat you. You got to be loving yourself. You got to draw lines. You got to set boundaries. They're going to walk all over you if you let them. And if you're pouring so much love into someone and you're waiting for this person to pour it back into you and they're not, you got to let go. Get out your head about it. Get out your head about it. You can't fix it until you let it go. What's meant for you won't miss you. If it's meant to come back, it will. But if it's not, then you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with, okay? And you got to look at it as, well, it wasn't for me. That wasn't for me. Okay? That wasn't for me. What else for Janie? You need to be focusing on you, Janie, loving you, focusing on your finances, getting your life in order, getting your things together within you. It's like when you love someone you love so hard and you focus more on that. Wrong. You can't do that. That's something that you're doing that is not what you should be doing. It's like when you get with someone, you tend to fall so deep into a situation, or even with family, you get so wrapped up in trying to make everybody else happy that you forget to make yourself happy. And you're looking for them to make you happy. You cannot look for people to make you happy. They supposed to add on to your happiness because you're already happy. But you're not supposed to let people interrupt your happiness or interrupt your peace. That's not what you're supposed to do. And if people are doing that, you need to shut them out. You need to love them from a distance. Because again, people can only do what you allow them to do in your life. It is your life. So you got to let go of what's not serving you. If it's not bringing joy and happiness into your life, let it go. If a person is not coming in to add on to your happiness that you already given to yourself, let it go. And it doesn't matter who they are. Family, friends, associates, romance, let them go. And be okay with moving forward without them. And people can change. But if you don't see the change, then you do not let them back into your energy. Okay? Actions speak louder than words. Let people's actions speak for itself. All right. That's the message from the universe. And you says, Roy, why do you and Roy why does Roy make me so mad every single day? Why does Roy... This is my thing. Roy is not making you mad every single day. He's not. It is you. You allow things to make you mad every single day. You could be celebrating. You could be putting a smile on your face. Yeah. But if you chose to deal with Roy, if this is a friend or a romantic partner, sometimes you may need have to, if this is a romantic partner, you might have to friend zone Roy. You feel me? And maybe y'all will be better off as friends. If Roy is a friend, then Roy need to be loved from a distance. Because you could be celebrating, right? You could have peace in your heart. You could be enjoying yourself. But if every time you come around Roy and it feels like you're in battle and at war, that's on you. That's not on Roy. You allowing that. Self-love. Self-love. No one can love you greater than you. No one can bring peace into your life like you. Okay? No one can bring peace into your life like you. Somebody is stubborn. That could be you or that could be Roy. You sick of it? Yeah, you sick of it. But how long, how much is you going to, how long you going to be sick of it? How long you going to be sick of it? Roy sitting in his pride and ego. You sitting in your pride and ego. Wishes are not being fulfilled. You are not gaining anything out of this but toxicity. You daydreaming about something different, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Why though, Spirit? Why is it not happening? Because nobody is learning any lessons. Nobody is trying to fix the situation. Then, you need to let God in too. You have to let God into your life. You have to let God into your marriage. But also every marriage is not ordained by God. That's the truth too. That is the truth too as well. What else? For some of y'all, I say for some of y'all, I'm picking up on other energies too. Yeah, Janice, this could be for some of y'all. Okay, I keep saying for some of y'all, I'm picking up on other people's energy. I'm trying to stay focused on Janice. Janice, this could be your husband as well. This could be, I'm picking that up. Yeah, your husband. Y'all don't have, okay, so I'm picking up this too. Thank you, Spirit, clarification. Y'all don't have a friendship. Y'all don't have a bond. This is just, we're married. That's it, that's all. This ain't gonna, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you can't drop your pride and ego, and they can't drop their pride and ego, this is not going to get better. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. You're going to be more and more unhappy. The pride and ego has to be dropped. Y'all should be pulling God into your marriage to help fix your marriage. You definitely need God to put his hands on it. That's for sure. But all this stressing, it comes from you. It comes from you. It does. It does. And the reason why it comes from you, Janie, is because you're not happy. And you're not, it's like express your feelings without yelling. Express how you feel. Like really sit down and talk to your person. Like, hey, we need to talk about some things. I'm not happy here. I don't like where this is going. I don't, you got to talk about it. You got to talk about it. And you need to allow God in. You need to be asking God to help you on your marriage. Is this marriage, was this marriage sick? Because a lot of us, this is what people fail to realize. A lot of us just invite God to the wedding. We don't ask God, should we marry this person? Is this the right person? We just invite God to the wedding. Well, maybe you should ask God now, was this person sent to me from you? Was this marriage your approval? I'm in it now, Father. I'm in the marriage, but is this your approval? Why do things keep happening like this? Talk to God. Because he's the author of your story. Nobody can understand this situation better than God. So if you're looking for answers, you need to go to the Most High. So you can get the correct answers. So you can get the correct guidance on what to do next. Go to God and talk to God. For all those who have not created them a God box, I want you to download Diary on your phone. Name it your God box. All of your fears, all of your doubts, all of your wants, all of your needs. And if you just want to talk to him, thank you, Spirit, clarification. That's what you start in, your God box. And the reason why I tell my people to do this is because when you praying out loud, the devil can hear your prayers too. Well, let me correct that because I don't like to call him that. His name is Lucifer. Lucifer can hear your prayers too. And that's how he's able to trick you, manipulate you, and send his soldiers towards you. Because he heard everything that you prayed for. And if he can trick you, then he can beat you. How you doing? So, but if you starting off in your prayer and you're writing it down and saying, Dear God, or Dear Lord Yahshua, or Dear Universe, he can't read that is not meant for him. He do not sit in the universe with the Most High and the archangels anymore. He doesn't sit there because he chose to not bow to mankind. He chose not to help us. He said we're not worthy of God's love and grace or his help. That's what spiritual warfare is all about. Okay? So I want all of my people to make sure that they are using their God box. See, you got to be 10 steps ahead of him. If he could trick you, then he could beat you. He could send all his temptation towards you, get you off your path. You got to be smart enough not to accept the temptation, especially if your path is bringing you happiness and your joy. You don't let nothing come in and stop your path that's bringing you happiness and joy into your life. If he can trick you, then he can beat you. Don't let him trick you, and never let him trick you out your spot, because it's yours. But only your free will to accept his temptation can trick you out of your spot. Okay? Remember that. And people always say, well, the devil can do this. The devil can do that. No, 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 no. He cannot do anything. He can bring temptation towards you. And it's your free will that accept the temptation. If your free will is denying that temptation, then he can't trick you. He can't take nothing from you. He can't destroy you. It's your free will that does that, not him. He only dangles temptation in your face. Okay? So make sure y'all using them God boxes. Give me one more for Janie, Spirit. Yeah. The only way, Janie, you can release the toxicity is by talking to God and getting the guidance from the Most High. Because I don't want to just, every marriage is not ordained by God. I'm being honest with you. It's just not. Every marriage is not ordained by God. And the only way you're going to get that peace that you're looking for is talking to the Most High God. Pouring your heart out to the Most High God in your God box and waiting for the answers. That's how you going to do that. And receive that love from the Most High on what to do next. Because you feel like you living in a nightmare. And you overwhelmed by it. Every marriage ain't ordained by God. So you got to go to God about this. And get the correct way to handle it. Only God can help you with this because he's the author of your story. And the reason why I know is because I was married too. And it was for better or for worse. And I prayed to my Father God and I said, Father, I know that I got in front of you and I said for better or for worse. But I said, Father God, it ain't getting no better and he went worse the fuck out. What do I do? And my Father God sent my son. I was in the bathroom by myself when I did that prayer. And I sat down on the toilet just thinking and crying. And my son walked in that bathroom and said, Mama, do what's best for you. And kissed me on my jaw. I knew right then and there that was a message from God. Because my son wasn't in the bathroom. But he sent my son in to deliver that word to me. And I got right on up, washed my face from them tears, and said, I want a divorce. And I'm not telling you to get a divorce. I'm just giving you an example. You have to go to God when it comes down to your marriages. Because you did go in front of God and say your vows. But I also want you to understand too, if you get a divorce, any one of y'all, anybody get a divorce, and your partner is still alive, and you choose to remarry, God do not accept that second marriage. And the reason why God don't accept the second marriage is because you've already said till death do you part in the first one. So if that person is still alive and you're still alive, you understand? God would not accept the second marriage, even though the marriage was not good, even though the person was not good. You are entitled to get a divorce and separate from that person. But you marrying another person, you've already said your vows of till death do us part. So if you marry another, God would not accept that second marriage because your soul is still with the other. Okay? And I hope you understand that. Now, Janie, I hope that you receive this message on what to do next with your marriage. You need to go to God. Okay, Janie? You need to go to God. Because you and God need to talk to you about your marriage so you can have a better understanding about it. So you need to get in your God box and talk to the Most High God because you're overwhelmed when you don't have to be. Okay? Also, you need to have a conversation with your husband. Y'all need to sit down and talk, and you need to let him know where you're not happy at. Okay? You're so very welcome, Janie. Okay? Thank you for the ask a question. And if you want to ask any more, feel free to get my number from Jessica. I love me some Jessica. She's such a sweetheart. Jessica has a beautiful soul. I just love her. She has a beautiful soul. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much for all your love and your support. Okay? Okay, so that's what I have for you guys today. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it don't resonate, then don't try to make it fit. Have a nice one.